Hi, today we're going to go over Diary of a Madman. We're going to do the first 10 measures. I'm going to play it on a classical guitar just so you can hear what it sounds like close to the original recording. And then I'm going to grab a different guitar, something with fret markers, and we're going to break it down and go real slow. Here it is. Here's what it sounds like. Okay, so let's break it down. Okay, this first chord is an A add sharp 4 chord. It's going to start by placing your pinky on the 7th fret of the D string. Your ring finger is going to be on the 6th fret of the G string, and your first finger is going to be playing the 4th fret on the B string, which is actually the D sharp. You'll notice that my middle finger here is playing the 5th fret of the D string. It's not actually playing a note in this first chord. One of the things that makes Randy so brilliant is he sets up his second chord. So what's going to happen is the second chord is going to be lined up with this finger. So here's the first chord that you have. Now the second chord, which is an A7 add sharp 4, it's the same chord. All you're going to do is lift your pinky off. So instead of trying to finger these chords one at a time, Randy just simply which I thought was great. Alright, the next chord is going to be an A diminished 7. You're going to be playing your first finger on the D string, which is the 4th fret. Your ring finger is going to play the 5th fret of the G string. Your first finger is going to play the 4th fret of the B string, and your pinky is going to play the high E string on the 5th fret. Here's what you have, nice and slow, starting with your open A string. And again, Randy, when he started to put these chords together, it's brilliant how he connects the two. The next chord, which follows the A diminished 7, is going to be a D minor 6 over A, meaning that the A string is going to keep ringing. All he does is he slides everything down 1 fret, and the pinky stays exactly where it was. So here you have the two chords together. The next chord, which happens to be one of my favorites, is an A add 2 chord. You're going to take your first finger, 2nd fret on the D string, your pinky, which you'll notice that I'm using on my G string. I'm using my pinky just for comfort. And the B string is going to play the 2nd fret. Here it is with the open A string. Very pretty chord. The next chord, again with Randy and his selection of chords, is great. You're going to take your first 2 fingers here and you're going to swap them out. So now your middle finger is playing the 2nd fret, and your first finger is going to play the 1st fret of the B string, which is a C note. Here's the chord you have. So here's what you have with 2 chords in a row. This first one, which is going to be your A add 2, and then it's going to be your A minor add 2. Now the next chord, again, chord choice, the next chord is going to be the A minor add 2 over a G. He simply adds the G. So here's what you have, 2 chords in a row. Now what Randy's going to do is he's moving the bass line. So he's going to move down to the next chord, which is actually going to come down to an F major 7 add 6. You're going to place your first finger on the 1st fret of the low E string, which gives you F. Your ring finger and your pinky are going to play the 2nd and 3rd fret of the G and the B string. Here's what you have, nice and slow. Now the last chord that he comes down to is going to be an E add 2. Here's what it looks like. That chord that you played a little while ago, the A minor, you're going to have an open E, 2nd fret on the A string, which is going to give you B, 4th fret on the D string, which is going to give you F sharp, 1st fret on the G string, which is going to give you G sharp, and then both your E and B strings open. Now he's going to use a pattern for this, and here it is slow. Now this pattern that he's using is something that you'll start to see a lot in guitar players after Randy was doing this, but it's going to be 3 strings in one direction, and 1 string backwards. And he continues that pattern all the way up. And the very last chord that you're going to grab there is going to be the 3rd fret on the B string, which is D, and the 4th fret on the G string, which is also going to give you B. Here it is, the last 2 chords. Thanks for watching. I hope that was helpful for those of you who are looking to learn some Randy Rhoads stuff. The next video that I do will be the riff A of that song. So come back for the next one. I hope to see you soon. Thanks.